Hello, this is Brian Paul Barrett, and welcome to Brian Barrett's Mandela Effects. Today I'm going to be talking about it's important. It's not exactly a Mandela effect, but it's more like a tool and a study. And I want to talk about a type of a natural law of reflection. Mirrors, wall mirrors. You know, everybody has mirrors in the house. The average person, American, probably has about 10, probably around at least 5 to 10 mirrors somewhere in the house. In every household, there's big mirrors, small mirrors. Some people have 50 mirrors, all sorts and sizes. Of course, mirrors are an important instrument for cameras and stuff. Digital SLR cameras have mirrors to the viewfinder, and for a lot of older cameras. Telescopes require most telescopes have some sort of mirror. You know, a mirror for bending like a telescope reflection on the eyepiece. You know, a mirror for the refractor. To bend the angle. Mirrors are very dependable for a lot of things. Actually, it's not just mirrors that gets that reflection effect that you see the image, but you see on the surface of the water. Water can play it out, but not 100%, but it's like everything has kind of a resistance. See, anything that's really shiny can kind of show it too. Anything that's like really shiny, something is really, really shiny, can show it, and so forth. Even clear glass can kind of play it out. Yeah, I can see. So you can't really see it too well, but yeah, a reflection. You see in the reflection, you know, it's like a ghostly image. Actually, you see a little bit of ghostly image of me through that thing. I gotta say, this is very similar to a portal gateway. It's like you're walking through a portal gateway. You know, it's similar to that. But I have a few important questions about mirrors. And please, first of all, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Brian Barrett. Click subscribe, and please subscribe to me. Please leave likes and comments. You know, I would like to see as many comments to collect them and see what about this. If there's any reported, especially this time of year when it's getting near Halloween or weeks up to fall. Halloween is not far from the corner, and I'm sure there should be some reports of. You know, mirrors has a serious role of reported any paranormal sightings that are only seen through the mirror. Any mirror paranormal sightings. Now, so far, all my life, I don't think I have ever spotted any consistencies, anything otherwise seen on the mirror, and then comparing to this reality. I believe that, I gotta say, that like many of the YouTubers, vloggers, have believed that mirrors are portal. Mirrors are portal. Actually, one of the movies that really shows it a lot is Polterguist III. I think other Poltergeist movies is Heather or Rock. It's around in 1987. It's about early 1988. They were doing some serious filming. It was actually inside the John Hancock Centre in Chicago. In fact, there's actually a John Hancock building in Boston, and which is important for insurance companies. It was actually founded right here in Boston, and they just built that secondary building in Chicago, Illinois. It was actually up taller. The one in Boston is about 69 floors, and it was built around about early 1970s. It was opened. It might have been 72 or 73. They might have opened to the public. But but the one in Chicago had all of actually both had mirrored windows. You could really kind of see the mirrored windows. That was on the actually I think it was on both, but they really showed it in Boston. But inside the car there's I don't know if it still is, but I know for it when they made that movie, there were one side was always a mirrored side, you know, and of course it played a lot of paranormal effects through the other side of the mirror, unlike what you see here. They showed it a lot on Polterguist III. I might do some couple of examples. It's like some people will put the hand on the mirror. They put the hand on the mirror. I don't want to make any fingerprints, but it's almost like if it's touching, the hands of almost like another brain. It's just almost the same, but identical. It could be a different brain, but it's probably just a reflection. But I also want to talk about a little Mandela effects as well too. I'm going to talk about it a little bit. But first of all, has anybody on YouTube have ever noticed? You look yourself in the mirror and you notice something different, or anything that moves, but you're standing here and it doesn't, but something is different in your mirror. Or anything that, or maybe there was an additional item stuck on the corner that you do see in the mirror, but you don't have it in what you're standing. Anything like that. Or if you see another person right behind me, it's through the mirror, on the mirror image, you know, like you see the words. If you see somebody behind me, or you know, but in the reality there's not. But any consistencies, any abnormal consistencies detected through the mirror, I would love to see flooded comments. There has been a lot of reports, a number of reports about. They can say if a person, if I can move a little bit of dance, but what happened if I stopped stopped moving? And so say if I did stop, okay, I stopped. I'm just standing still. But why the mirror? Why you still seeing me moving? Yeah, that's a consistency. You know, that's a consistency. That if I was just totally still, but the mirror is not, that's that paranormal consistency. It's like something on the timing on the mirror mode, or something is thrown off. And I would love to hear reports about it. This is I want to collect these reports. I had a Facebook friend, a vlogger. It goes by the name Meditation Bridge. Her name is Sam, and she lives in she actually resides in Montreal, Canada. And she made a video of herself explaining that mirrors are portal, and I believe they are portal. Mirrors are portal. And even Gigi Young, another meditation YouTube vlogger, also made a very similar video herself saying mirrors are portal. There's other things you can like a lot of people have personal mirrors too and stuff like that. You look at yourself and things like that, and the dental things and anything like that. But I'm gonna might do a couple of little examples. Yeah, there's I guess if you aim it right, you can see another. It's almost like another realm. It's like a realm 3, realm 4, and you can see. Yeah, look at that. You can see another face of me. Look at it, another face of me. So there's two faces. You see me as a mirror face. I'm actually facing a mirror, but you're seeing another mirror too. There's additional, but I guess yeah, I guess it does different things. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, it goes through one, and then you're seeing the face is still seeing a mirrored image in that one. Yeah, that's a mirrored image. But yeah, if it just keeps going and going and going and going, I guess. And then double check. Yeah, it does. It keeps going. It's like it keeps going and going and going like a tunnel. And it's like a tunnel. I guess it's like a tunnel. It's like a route. It's like you're creating a route. The tunnel, the mirrored route. It's like it keeps continuing with the mirrored route. Let me just. Yeah, it's hard to see, but maybe if I zoom it, I'd probably be, yeah, that's better. Kind of hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, now I got it right. Yeah. I don't know, it's kind of hard. It's like a tunnel, you know? Wow. And it keeps continuing, you know, like a tunnel. But I sometimes there's devices that sometimes the one mirror exactly faces another mirror. There's some certain devices that if you have, especially if you have it in a enclosed box in a dark space, it has an increased negative risk of that evil spirits can come out into play. And this is what can happen if you're using the tunnel. I guess what evil spirits can come out through the tunnel, and people shouldn't sleep next to mirrors. It's been a saying that, yeah, people shouldn't sleep right next to mirrors all the time. Shouldn't have a mirror right next to the bed, for one thing. It probably plays a negative role, risk. But yeah, I might could do some studies if I ever find out if anything is different, abnormal on the mirror. If you notice anything abnormal about the mirror compared to what you're standing, the mirrored image has any differences. I mean, maybe maybe there is a little bit of differences in terms of natural because it is slightly darker. Maybe the colors, because maybe the sun rays can be slightly color variation because the color prisms might probably filtering some things out, different things. But that's what you see in there. But but if you see anything else like movements or a different person comes, or any different people that you see in the mirror but they're not there but you're standing, I would love to hear comments. So I'm going to play a little. I'm going to talk about Mandela effects, and there's been a lot of paranormal reports more than ever about Mandela effects. It's ridiculous, folks. So I'm gonna play the movie. See what you think. This is from Snow White movie, The Magic Mirror on the Wall. Many people remember there was mirror on the wall. It wasn't magic mirror on the wall. It was mirror. But they're talking about the magic mirror. Look at that. Magic mirror on the wall. Many people remember it as Mirror, Mirror on the Wall.
Thy beauty, Majesty, but hold, a lovely maid I see. Rags cannot hide her gentle grace. Alas, she is more fair than thee.
Alas for her. Reveal her name.
Lips red as the rose, hair black as ebony, skin white as snow.
Snow White.
So you have it. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Magic mirror on the wall. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Many people remember it as Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. This reported Mandela effect was probably one of the classic ones. Before a lot of it came out. This was probably around 2014 when probably a lot of it came out. Mirror, Mirror on the Wall, probably around the Blood Moons when that came out. That was one of the classic ones, like the Kit Kat, the Bernstein Bears, the E between the E and the A, and other things, the Skechers sneakers. There was a logo change in Cheez-Its. The Febreze, that's another one. The Febreze spray was a lot of reports on that too. All that clusters came out around around 2015, including the Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. Another one is the Fred Rogers. I think there was a song in the lyrics. He says about in the neighborhood. There was one word part that got changed when he comes in and goes through, inside, on every Mr. Rogers episode. And also too, the playing actor years after he passed, Tom Hanks, the actor Tom Hanks, he made a movie years later. Tom Hanks, he was well known for the movie years ago. Life is a box of chocolates. Became Life was a box of chocolates. The is became a was. That's strange, folks. That's actually spooky. That's creepy. People hearing Life was a box of chocolates. And even some of the songs got changed too. I mean, there was even a couple of Bee Gees songs got changed too. Then the words. I guess it was a 1977 song. I forget. I have to look it up. But the one word that people hear there for a long time was no. It became changed to learn. Some people are hearing it kind of halfway. They're kind of hearing double. A few hearing double is kind of like the glitches of the Matrix. But yeah, there was another. There's also another. Staying Alive is another one got changed too. There was some song. It was like instead the group says it's okay. Many people would clearly remember it, and even there was plenty of residue on the other songs that they played. Artists, live concerts and stuff, and the lyrics that they even show on Facebook. My story you can use has a mixed bag, and some of them, a few of them, I found detected mixed bags. That's okay. People hearing now, that's okay. It's not it's okay, that's okay. Now people hearing that's okay, it doesn't sound right. It's almost like the demons, kind of playing out. It's like certain people getting open to demons. And so it's like a wake up call. It's like a wake up call that repent, people, repent. You need to clear out the path. You need to wake up here. You need to be mindful. Of what's hearing these things. A number of Michael Jackson songs too. What's it? The Michael Jackson. had quite a few songs. Even Prince had a few songs too that the one single word got changed. I think there was quite a few songs on the Bad album. I think it was at least 2 songs on the Bad album that got changed. The Thriller album did get changed too. Here's the Vince Price. It's many people clearly hearing Your Neighborhood. You're hearing that scary, kind of like a monstrous like voice. Vincent Price. He says, Your Neighborhood. But now many people are now hearing Y'all's Neighborhood. Y'all's Neighborhood. He's gonna go after Y'all's Neighborhood. He's not your neighborhood. They're gonna be Y'all's Neighborhood. This popular song around Halloween. That's creepy, folks. And hearing another lyric is the way you make me feel. You really turn me on. By Michael Jackson on the first verse, before the chorus backup, the first verse, and then the second repeat is the chorus backup every time. He's saying, some people are hearing the way you make me feel, the way you turn me good. He's saying good now. I guess on the video his mouth looks like he's actually saying on. But when your ears are saying good. Some people are hearing good and saying on. Some people are actually hearing kind of in between. It's like they're hearing good, or But yeah, this is crazy, folks. And my own friend from Facebook actually hears on the first verse. While I hear good, what's going on? I hear good, but I gotta say good. That's not the kind of life people should be living. When those who are hearing good, I think they should change. Turn me good. It's like you turn me good. That sounds creepy. I think it sounds creepy. And the Mamas and the Papas song, there was actually a few areas of it on the Mamas and Papas. California Dreaming, that came out in 1965. There were many people always heard. Stopped into the church. I bent down on my knees. I guess he says, I bent down on my knees, and people always hear that on both his voice and the backgrounds, the women's chorus. I began to pray. I began. Yeah, the Mamas and the Papas were not really a holy group. They were not Christians. They were more like peace, and sexual revolution. They were kind of steering towards that way, but they did say, I began to pray. It was like a cold winter's day. Stopped in the church. I began to pray. And it got. I noticed that I thought that seemed a little weird. I saw that when I worked at the supermarket, Market Basket, around in the mid. This is probably around 2005, 2004. I was hearing, I pretend to pray. I couldn't believe it. I pretend to pray. And I couldn't. I thought that was always weird, and I don't know if I always remember hearing "I pretend to pray." Many people did not, and it just got paranormally changed. Actually, some people were kind of hearing the mixed bag. Well, the guy, there was a report that the guy did still said, "I pretend to pray," but the women in the background said "began." Well, the other one says pretend, or it can sound like both. It's like almost like a hallucination. It's like it kind of goes. Sometimes some people report that it just goes back and forth. It fluctuates back and forth in between, like back and forth. I want to talk about a Mandela effect that I'm very excited. It's been going on for a while, but it's really kind of making a lot of reports. Somebody just did a video recently about it. Okay, and it's a good time too, because actually right now we're early Saturday. We're early Saturday morning right now. Early Saturday morning. What is it? September 9th. Was it? Is it September? September 19th. Yeah. So September 19th, I mean, this is actually a good time when they put a lot of new fall preview, the fall new shows. And then the Saturday cartoons, actually around this time of year, probably around September 18th and 19th, they put a lot of new shows for the coming year. And these new episodes probably last until around the spring or late spring. And then around the summertime, it's like repeats. So it's a very good time. I want to talk about this. Yeah, it would be a very perfect time. Many people, I think it was around 1969 to 1970, there was a popular cartoon show. It lasted a year, but it was very well known for reruns, called Scooby-Doo. I think that also might have hit comics as well too. And Scooby-Doo, there was two changes on one of the characters on Scooby-Doo. Many people remember a female. I think there was a female character. I think there was a cartoon girl. Casey Kasem. I think he played the voice of Scooby. But yeah, there was a girl icon, a cartoon. And her name goes by Selma Dinkley. I'll show you it. It's known that she has clear glasses. Selma. And yeah, you can see her with the clear glasses. And many people, and I might even remember that's how that was her name. That was her name, always been. In the reality, I think a lot of people remember there was Thelma. 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 But look what happened. Now I think it was going on for over 10 years. There has been some residue for over 10 years of that stuff. But this is somebody did a video recently about it from Vogler, and look what happened. It got changed to Velma. In this reality, it's always been Velma. There's never been Thelma ever. The name was never been changed. I mean, the people who made the producers of that cartoon, that name was never been Thelma. And on this earth, it was always been Velma, and eyeglasses are tinted blue. What the? What the? Why the eyeglasses are tinted, have a blue tint? That's ridiculous, folks. Many souls don't. They may not even see in this video, actually, right now, this video, they may not even see these the tinted blue glasses. But I'm gonna these are the tinted blue glasses of Velma. And yeah, this is it was tinted blue glasses. Many people don't remember it. This is crazy, folks. Like, what the F is happening, my lord? I shouldn't use it because that's actually a sin. I mean, that would be you're taking the Lord's name in vain. But it's like people. It's just a habit. People will say, Velma. And this in reality was Velma. That's a wake-up call, folks. That is a serious wake-up call. I think this is some people. There are a few people that have they have the whole life, pretty much whole life, or the entire life. It was always been Velma. It was always been Velma. But many souls do not remember being spelled with a V. It was Thelma. It was Thelma with 6 letters. and it didn't, and it had clear eyeglasses. Here's another one. It's crazy, folks. This is really ridiculous. You know, this is really Thelma. And I've been to this is even on this is eBay. I got them on the eBay page. Look at this. There, I'm spotting residue. Thelma as residue. Look at this. A number of eBay sellers are selling under Thelma. There is no Thelma. There has never been Thelma. There has always been Velma. What's going on? You know? It was even detected on Facebook too. There was a few people on Facebook even spelling it that way too. This is crazy, folks. Thelma. Yep. It doesn't exist. There's no Thelma. It was Velma. You check on Wikipedia, the official site. They were very reliable. It's just like this. Look at this. Wowee. People are just a ball of confusion. What's going on? So this is the kind of I just found out about this. This is crazy, folks. I don't know I haven't watched Scooby-Doo as much. I always wonder about if things got changed with other cartoons. I know the Looney Tunes got changed. I mean, it was many people remember it as TOON, it was TUNE. But I have to check about the Peanuts. If the Charlie Brown, Linus, any changes in Linus or Charlie Brown, or if there's any additional characters, I would like to study it out. If people remember anything otherwise on Charlie Brown, Snoopy, and the Peanuts, you know. Yeah. So look at this. Thelma from Scooby-Doo. It never existed. You know, there was never ever. You know, what happened was there was a reality that had a. It came from the people. I think what it is some people still seeing it as Thelma, and that's why you're still seeing plenty of residue. Many people today are currently now seeing it as Thelma, and they have to check. The only way to really find out if her name is Thelma, check it in Wikipedia. If it does say Thelma, then your eyes just read Thelma. But I'm seeing Velma when I check Wikipedia. There's you can see girls in that costume, and even if she's even gonna say I'm wearing a Thelma Scooby-Doo costume. I'm not going to talk a lot about Mandela effects. I mean, but I just want to talk about mostly about the mirror image, you know, and you can see the words. Oh yeah, the words would be it's like you're reading it back. It's almost like you're reading it backwards. It's mirror mode. You're reading it differently. It's like more like numerals. And if you keep turning it, but it's almost like if it's going backwards. You know, it's like if it turns backwards, if you go moving it forward, it's mirror mode. You know, it's like turning it backwards. So I would like to see some more studies on it. You know, collective studies about the reports about paranormal activities on the mirror. Pretty soon I'm going to be doing some experiments. I'm going to be doing some experiments some of the experiments and do some studies and learn more about the changes in the Mandela effects. As always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I would love to hear some comments and build up my YouTube channel and keep it going in these tough times, and hoping and praying everybody stays happy and healthy and staying positive throughout the fall season. You know, Halloween is actually around the corner, and Mandela. I think around this time of year, there's a lot of things going around the third week of September. The Feast of Trumpets and the Jewish celebrations, and I wouldn't be surprised I'm going to see a big cluster of Mandela effects within this coming week. This is out next week. There's probably going to be a lot of it. It's going to wake up a lot of people, folks, and we have to walk by faith, not by sight. We should be walking by faith, not by sight. And yeah, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click likes and leave some comments and I thank some of the other vloggers who did, like Gigi Young and Sammy, did these videos themselves about mirrors of puddle, and it is fascinating to that about mirrors. Even the water reflection off in the lake can even show it too. It's almost like I think I'm not sure if it has ever been reports, but if there's ever been reports about if you walk through a mirror. You ever heard? Has it ever been reports? That's a question. Another question. Has it ever been reports you can walk through a mirror? I want to know. And if you know anything about walking through a mirror, I don't know if there's ever been any reports, but please comment on that too. I would love to hear that comment. So once again, this is Brian Paul Barrett, and thank you for watching.